Honestly, I wasn't fearful, but I had hope. Even when he got sick, and even when he was in the bed, he was bedridden. Like I had hope. Like, hey, yeah, he's gonna pull through this. He's gonna he's gonna make it out of it. Even when I brought him to the hospital, I'm like, yeah, I had no worries. 'Cause I'm like, all right, God's got us, right? So that's in my forefront of my mind on repeat. Like God got us. Like He's gonna protect us. He's gonna keep him. He's gonna bring him back. And I pray, also prayed and asked God, like, yeah, help this be a wake up call for my dad to like start getting his life together and start giving his life more to Christ and stuff like that. Um, it got to the point where I had so much hope that I'm like, I went out and bought a new razor for him. I went out and got him a chessboard because before he got sick, he said, "Yeah, Marcus, I want to play you in chess." I'm like, "All right, it's on." So I went out and got him a chessboard. He A couple weeks before he got sick, he said he wanted a new bird cage because we do have birds. He said he wanted a new bird cage. I'm like, "All right, I'm getting a new bird cage," and he went to the hospital. So I mean, he went to the hospital. I'm like, all right, yeah, he's gonna pull through. He's gonna come out. So I got him all these stuff. I'm like, he's gonna pull through. He's gonna come out. And then that night where we got that call, I think it was like 10 o'clock. My mom's in the room. She got that call. I'm in the living room on a game, and all I hear is my sister like crying, my younger sister crying and running out of the room. And like, I'm like, what happened? She just said, Dad passed. I'm like, what? I threw my controller to the side, ran to the room, and I went to my mom, and she was just in tears. And at that moment, I couldn't believe it. So I couldn't believe it to the point where like that night it didn't hit me, and I had to go to work in the morning for 1 o'clock in the morning, and I went to work, and it was just on my mind like, is he really gone? Is he really gone? And I couldn't believe it. And when I got home and I took my stuff off, like I just started I broke down in tears, and it was hard. It was really hard. And what made it worse was the fact, I mean, I mentioned it before, what made it worse was the fact that we couldn't see him. New York was just in chaos. The hospitals are overflowing with people. It was just a war zone in New York at this time. So that's what made it hard.